Imagine waking up to the sound of church bells, not your alarm clock, and instead of Wi-Fi, you get a bucket of cold water thrown in your face. Welcome to medieval Europe, a world where your morning coffee is a tankard of weak ale, your toothbrush is a twig, and your doctor thinks bleeding you with leeches will fix your headache. You think you're tough. You wouldn't last till lunch. Because in the Middle Ages, everything, and I mean everything, was designed to test your survival skills, your stomach, and your sense of smell. You stumble outside your wooden hut, barefoot, because shoes are for the rich. The air smells like smoke, mud, and regret. The street is alive, chickens running wild, pigs rolling in puddles, and someone shouting about turnips like it's breaking news. You pass by a man who hasn't bathed since last harvest, and suddenly, your medieval neighbors greet you, not with smiles, but with suspicious looks. In a world of superstition, anyone acting too clean or too smart might just be a witch. Breakfast. Forget cereal. You get a piece of stale bread so hard it could double as a weapon, dipped in thin ale, because water's too dangerous to drink. You chew through it while swatting flies the size of raisins and praying no rat falls from the rafters. By midday, you're already exhausted. You head to the fields to earn your keep, which basically means breaking your back in the dirt for 12 hours straight. The lord who owns the land rides past, dressed in fine wool, looking down at you like you're part of the scenery. You try to wave, he doesn't even notice. That's because, in this world, you're not a person. You're property. Feeling sick? Too bad. Medieval medicine is a nightmare. Got a fever? They'll stick a pigeon carcass on your chest to absorb the bad humors. A stomach ache? Congratulations, the local barber is about to cut open your arm to balance your blood. And you'll pay him in turnips. As the sun sets, the stench of the town thickens. There's no sewage system, people just toss their waste out the window. So if you hear someone yell "Gardolo," you better duck. You trudge to the tavern, where the locals drown their misery in ale and bad music. A bard sings about dragons, a drunk man wrestles a goose, and the air is a mix of laughter, smoke, and despair. Dinner is a feast, if you're lucky enough to afford meat. Otherwise, it's cabbage stew again, thick, gray, and suspiciously crunchy. You'd complain, but the cook might accuse you of heresy. Remember, in medieval times, disagreeing with anything could get you burned, literally. Night falls, and it's pitch dark. No lamps, no electricity. Just the dim flicker of a tallow candle made from animal fat. You lie down on a straw mattress alive with fleas and wonder how anyone survived this. You drift off to sleep to the distant sounds of wolves, the creak of wooden beams, and someone screaming "plague" down the street. By morning, you're itchy, hungry, and probably infected. You realize something. Life in the Middle Ages wasn't romantic or noble, it was chaos held together by mud, prayer, and sheer willpower. And yet, somehow, humanity made it through. So next time you complain about slow Wi-Fi, remember, at least you don't have to worry about rats in your soup, ghosts in your church, or dying because a barber said you had too much blood. Because in the medieval world, you wouldn't last a day.